What's going on, YouTube? Happy Sunday. Today is Sunday. The precious metals markets did open up at 3 p.m. Pacific time today, and we have silver sitting right below 52, and we have gold sitting at 42.60. So we're still at all-time highs for gold and silver. We're still at all-time highs. So I wanted to come on here today and talk about precious metals. And if you guys aren't involved in precious metals or you know nothing about it, you should definitely familiarize yourself with precious metals in the markets, because they will make it seem to you like it's some kind of old relic, pretty jewelry. Nope, it's the original form of money. The original form of money before we had the greenbacks. Gold and silver has been around for over 5,000 plus years. So I think the history of that beats anything. So when the dollar's gone, gold and silver will still be around. The dollar used to be backed by gold until 1971, until Richard Nixon cut it off. And then after that, that's when the money printers started. Because when you have your money backed by gold, it has limits to how much you can print. You can never print more money than you have gold. But as soon as the gold was detached from the dollar, print. Devaluation of your currency, your spending power, silent tax. You can buy less with your dollar now because of it. And inflation's not going anywhere. I mean, when they say, oh, we don't have inflation no more, we stopped inflation, not possible. You can slow it down, but you can't stop it. Just think about it. How expensive things have gotten, even since when our parents and grandparents. That's inflation. That's not just prices going up, that's the value of your dollar going down. Because the dollar is not backed by anything. So it's just on supercharge now. Just the money printer just flows. So I just want to come on here to say, everybody that invests in the stock market should also have exposure in the gold and silver markets. The gold and silver investments should be your foundation. Think of the gold and silver investments as the foundation to your home, and the paper markets are your furniture. Your refrigerator, your couches, your bed, things you need in the house, that's your paper markets. But the gold and silver, whether it's physical, ETFs, whatever, some people believe that if you don't hold it, you don't own it. I mean, but if you're in the ETFs, at least you have something, right? So I just want to come on here and say, everybody that is into investing should have some kind of exposure in the gold and silver markets. Although I know gold is very expensive today, and it's very hard for an average working person to afford 1 ounce of gold. 1 ounce of gold today will run you probably almost $4,400 out the door with premiums. Or you can buy through ETFs, gold ETFs, GLD, OUNZ. There's tons, miners. There's tons of ways to hold gold. You can also buy gold and silver through goldsilver.com. They'll vault it for you, and they'll send you like a slip of paper of how much you have. I know a lot of you guys are like, I don't trust that. No, this is a trusted company where you have your gold and silver on paper. You can release it anytime on paper, so it's yours to own, which I think is a great way. But hey, you may feel differently. You may want it physically. You may want to buy the ETF. I mean, however you feel comfortable, whatever way you feel comfortable, as long as you have it, as long as you have exposure to the gold and silver markets. But silver is probably your second best option. It's cheaper. It's a little higher now, over $50 an ounce, but it's still cheaper than $4,300 an ounce compared to gold. But I think that if you haven't started investing in it, I think you should start now, because I think one day it's going to be unobtainable. I don't think that it's going to be available forever. silver just became strategic metal. So it's part of the strategic metal reserve now. I believe it's a critical metal, critical metal. So it made the cut for being a critical metal. Me personally, I don't know what took it so long, because you need silver for everything. You need silver for vehicles, you need silver for TVs, you need silver for mirrors, you need silver for medical, you need silver for almost everything. We wouldn't even be able to have life without silver. It's the second most used commodity next to oil. A lot of people don't know that either. So silver is very critical to life. And I just see it going up a lot higher than what it is, because silver to me is, I personally like silver a little more than gold, although I like silver and gold, but silver is definitely more of a critical metal to life versus gold. Yes, gold does have some uses in dental, medical, electronics, but if you look it up, silver has 1,000 times more. And I just see silver going up a lot higher, and I believe that silver is one of the most undervalued assets on planet Earth. So take it how you will. Don't take my word for it. Do your research on it. I'm just here just to get the information out. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to put a wrinkle in your brain, per se. So it's kind of wanted to come on here and talk about the importance of holding precious metals in some kind of way, shape, or form, whether it's physical or through ETFs or however you feel comfortable holding it. But you should definitely have some exposure to it if you are an investor. And I just kind of wanted to convey that message to you. So, if you like what you heard today, if you like the information that I'm giving you, please like, share, subscribe, show love, comment. I would love to have a conversation with you guys about it. And until then, I will see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe out there, and God bless.